have your bags packed up to move to Columbus? Well, wait a minute.
Before you do that, you might reconsider after you hear our 5 top reasons why you might not want to move to Columbus.
Let's check out Central Ohio. Explore the city. We'll help you discover the glory and we'll reveal the nitty-gritty. You're joining Laura and Melissa.
Hi, I'm Laura.
And I'm Melissa.
And we're here to give you the top 5 reasons why maybe you don't want to move to Columbus. It feels awkward for us to even say.
Right, because we love it here, but there are some people that move here and they don't love it. So we want to give you a little warning and have our top 5 reasons why you might want to reconsider.
Right, just keeping it real. Now, if you want the positive reasons why you're going to love it in Central Ohio, don't worry, we got you covered. We could shoot you pages and pages and pages, but we do have the top 5 reasons why maybe you wouldn't like it here. Let's start with number 1.
Taxes! Nobody wants to give their money away.
It happens here. You do have to pay some pretty hefty taxes compared to the national average. You were reading an article that kind of lays that out. Check this out.
Yes. All right, so in USA Today, I'm reading an article here. Taxes for families earning $150,000, they will pay roughly $22,000.
And then you still got to pay the federal taxes.
Yes.
So, I mean...
So that's the 6th highest in our nation. And then that tax is high mostly because of property taxes. So at 3.57%, Columbus had the highest effective property tax rate of any city.
Yeah, so I mean, usually you want to be on a top 10 list, but on this USA Today top 10 list, we're in the top 10 for the highest tax rates. Not great news, but we do want you to be aware that's going to some really good schools here. The public education, for the most part, is solid here. The homes also tend to be inexpensive compared to the national average, right?
Right. Our cost of living is roughly 10% lower than the national average, so...
That's what the Columbus Dispatch laid out, about 10% lower than what the national average is.
Yeah, so it balances out a bit. So that's our number 1. Number 2.
Weather. Okay, we love seeing all 4 seasons, but if you're a gal or guy that likes to just coast along with the same outfit all week long, this isn't for you.
No. So actually today we were going to film another neighborhood video, but... big chance of rain. Of course, we're looking out the windows now, and it's actually looking pretty nice. So,
it is. It's sunny, so it's probably going to snow tomorrow.
In fact, actually, there is a chance of snow on Saturday. So just a few days away, and there's a chance of snow, and it's like close to 60 degrees today. So, we have a saying in Columbus that if you don't like the weather, just
wait 5 minutes.
That's right. And you'll find something you like, hopefully.
Yeah, and that lays out a little bit. If you have allergies, if you're very allergic to pollen and that sort of thing, there are some seasons here where people who battle those, they are mindful, and you can do whatever people who have allergies do. What do they do?
Yeah, luckily neither of us have allergies.
Yeah, you're the nurse. Tell the people the things.
Got to start out with getting some pets early on, so all that pet dander helps your immune system. But
okay, see, I'm learning things with you all.
So yeah, weather. I mean, actually, my son was born in March, and I remember on my due date, which was in February, I was standing among a bunch of snow, and then the day after he was born, we were walking with short sleeves and went to the park. It was beautiful. So you just never know.
You don't know. But, I want to keep that within reason. We do have 4 seasons, as we mentioned. So if you're in the summertime, you're not going to see snow in the summertime. It's just you might see really warm, like gotta wear your tank top, or you might see, well, it's going to rain today and a little bit chilly, 65 kind of thing. So it's within reason within the seasons, but the cusp seasons, so spring and fall, that's when you get a little bit
very
more
unpredictable.
for
sure.
Unpredictability.
So yeah, that's number 2.
All right, let's do number 3. Construction, potholes, it's the
orange
madness.
barrels, it's all over the place.
Yeah, you are going to have to deal with some of that here in Ohio. What's one example of something you've run into relating to this little downfall of Central Ohio?
Well, really for me, it's, you have the places that you go normally, and then they're doing a big project and you've got to find a different way, for sometimes months. But in the end, I feel like once the project is completed, it really does, they do make improvements in the traffic flow. So even though you have to deal with those types of things for a while, you always see improvements. And then really this time of the year, with just getting through the winter, is when we see all those potholes that they need to repair. So,
and that's an element from the snow that we dealt with in that freezing roadway. Of course, it's going to crack when it has to deal with all of the elements. Luckily, ODOT, that's Ohio Department of Transportation, they do a great job during the winter with what's called dry patch. So just so there's not a giant hole, they'll go and put temporary stuff. And then about, like Melissa was saying, this time of year, they go back and properly repave it to keep it smooth. So the downside is, when you have weather like this, you're going to have some stuff on the roads. Also, like Melissa was describing, some construction projects that you might have to slow down for. But all in all, I do want to make sure you understand the difference between Columbus, Central Ohio traffic, and a lot of other cities that I've lived in. It's not even comparable. I do feel like the roadways here, if you need to get somewhere, you can pretty reliably gauge how long it'll take you to get there. There's not giant, dead stopped traffic holdups very often ever. Now on to number 4, a competitive housing market. We're talking not a lot of inventory and a whole lot of buyers.
Exactly, which means multiple offers, people waiving contingencies. So, saying no inspection, no remedy. So it's
some
kind
things
of
that
rough.
we may not recommend that you do, but people are willing to just kind of sell the cat to get a house. Is that a thing? Anyway, what I mean,
if somebody really wants a cat, maybe.
That's an expensive cat. Could we coin that phrase? I mean, because what I mean is like give away things that are important to you to get a house here. It's very competitive. And just to put some numbers behind that, the Franklin County Auditor's Office, we sit in Franklin County here in Columbus. They put out some numbers, and last year in 2021, the median price of homes rose by 32%. So just by living in your home last year, you gained that extra wealth. But if you're a buyer, that means you're shelling out a lot of extra, and not only extra money to buy it, but the auditor's office also released that, I have to check the number here, 45%. That's the number of homes available decrease. So 45% less homes available on the market than what they recorded previously. It's a competitive market. You really need a realtor probably to get the job done, right?
Yeah. A balanced market.
We're both licensed realtors.
That's right. So hit us up. But a balanced market is usually like 6 months of inventory. So right now we have like 1 month of inventory. So when those houses hit the market, they are gone by Sunday, Monday. They usually hit the market the beginning of the weekend, and then within a couple days they're in contract. So definitely connect with us. Like Laura said, we are licensed realtors in Columbus, so we can help you get that offer accepted. And before we tell you about our number 1 reason why you might not want to move to Columbus, let's talk about subscribing. So subscribe.
Crush that bell, baby.
That's right, because we love to make videos for you, all about what it's like to work, play, live, and raise a family in Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
So we're here to give you the information, so definitely hit that subscribe button so you get notified.
And Melissa, it's painful for us to do these cons, so we want you to watch some of the other videos we have that show the gems that you can find all over Central Ohio. What we've got coming up that will be dropping soon, we have some brewery tours here. There are over 50 different breweries here in Central Ohio. There's wineries here, so if you want to get your drink on, we've got you covered there. We're taking a look at food halls. So if you're a foodie, we're showing you some of the really insanely delicious food here. Cameron Mitchell, is from here. So
yes,
there is no lack of flavor here. And a lot of it comes from the hard work of farmers that are all over in Ohio. So it's really fresh too. Those are just some examples of the things that we're walking you through and showing you that are here in Central Ohio.
Yeah.
Definitely
So,
subscribe.
should we let them know the number 1
This is
reason?
painful. I mean, before we do it, can we do an OH? Let's do it.
All right.
OH!
I
You know we're Buckeyes, so our last and final number 5 reason to not live here is if you're a Michigan fan.
That's right.
I kid. Michigan fans are welcome, and you will see some Wolverine gear here, but you're going to see a whole lot more scarlet and gray.
Yeah, so if that, kind of gets under your skin a little bit, the scarlet and gray, and all the game day festivities, you might want to just hide in your home during that time, right?
Just be aware. Be aware.
Yeah, in fact, actually, you might want to hide in your home because the traffic during that time can be a little rough. So you want to avoid 71, 315.
On game day.
Yes, right before the game and right after the game.
Game day traffic is rough. So again, 315, 71, avoid it. Or if you are not into football, well, I have a girlfriend who's not. I love watching the game, so I'm there. But it's a great day to go shopping. The malls are clear.
There.
You can go run your errands. You can go out to eat without a wait. You can get the things done. So if you are a Michigan fan, there's some golden gems there too.
For sure.
All right, we want to hear from you. Please comment below, hit a like for us. We would completely appreciate that. And if you have a question that's very specific and you want to reach out directly to Laura and Melissa, we have an email address set up. That's liveincolumbus@gmail.com.
See ya.
Bye.